Where do we even start with that one? What a performance.
Really good team performance, solid. A big advantage tonight, if I'd be truthful. Doncaster had been down to Plymouth on Saturday. A really tough journey. Took a lot out the legs, having to travel down to Ipswich on a Tuesday night. Do you know, with all due respect, the level of our squad compared to theirs, it was probably an occasion where we've been just looking like we're going to start firing, and they've walked into us tonight. Do you know, and if you look at the two respective clubs, the job Richie's got on his hands and the job I've got on my hands, they're both opposite ends of the scale. So for us tonight, it's a good night. For Doncaster, they'll lick the wounds and he'll come back. Richie's a solid manager. He's got proven success at other clubs, and he'll be fine because he'll get them lads going. But it was our night tonight. We take the pats on the back because we've had a lot of criticism, and we move on to Accrington quickly.
There was authority from the start, wasn't there? How important was it to get a goal inside 15 minutes?
Just keep going, guys. You've interviewed me for long enough now. I don't clamour on defeat or the results. We just move on to Accrington. We played well tonight. I think we've had a benchmark now of some players who have come into the team. If you look at Edmondson and Burgess at the back, if you'd watched them against Bolton, you'd have thought they've never played football together. You watch them 2 weeks later or whatever it is at Portman Road, and they've looked like they played together forever. And that's why, you know, people do need time. Our lads have had that little bit of time now. I think we're 9 games in, are we? I don't know what, we've got 10 points now. You know, but tonight's a really pleasing step forward for us. But obviously for Doncaster, it's a tough trip back, and they'll lift themselves. Richie will lift them lads for Saturday, that's for sure.
It is a statement. Did you feel like a convincing win like that was coming?
No, at 2-0, the game was teetering after half time. Doncaster had changed formations, they were causing us problems. We were looking at making a substitute or two. But you see within the team, I think, you know, obviously with the level of spend we have compared to Doncaster, we've got firepower. And that's the brutal truth of it. The firepower's on the bench, it's in the starting 11, it's hard to get lads on the pitch, and you know we can score a goal at any time in a game. Can we keep the other end solid? Can we be more disciplined? And I think tonight, all around the team, we had a lot of good performance. So we take the plaudits for the night, that's all it is. You know, we certainly wish Doncaster well, you know, have a safe trip back, and they'll come strong on Saturday.
Did you know Lee could score 3?
Lee's not allowed in the box. I don't know what my midfielders are doing. You know me, guys. I've always had criticism of my 2 older midfielders, so I'll be having a severe chat with Lee Evans for breaking them discipline lines. But you know, I think obviously it was a little gamble tonight because Idris and Tom Carroll. Tom's feeling his hip. Tom's had a little hip problem, so it was more precautionary for Tom. But Lee and Sammy have played for me before. You know, they played for me. They've been promoted for me. You know, Idris was outstanding on Saturday. Do you know, so I wanted to play them together as quickly as I could, and I think tonight everyone can see why. I think they were outstanding along with the rest of the team, and as I say, take a few plaudits, which is what we do, but we've only won a game of football, and we'll move on to Accrington.
Those 2 players know each other well, don't they? Did you see that tonight? You could see it's evident.
You just see the team growing, guys, training-wise, you know, dressing rooms, you know, the happiness around the canteens. You know, we're just a growing new team. And as I said tonight, I think everyone's enjoyed our pain at the start of the year because everyone had predicted so much about us. But there's a long way to go. And all we've done is make one small step forward. We've done that at Lincoln. I felt we've done it against Sheffield Wednesday, and we've backed it up tonight. So hopefully we can go to Accrington now and keep going.
Naturally, when you score 6, it's the obvious focus, but it's 1 goal conceded in 3, another step in the right direction.
Lads, it's a new team, and you know, alongside Mark and Michael, the chairman, so Andy, all the guys who come in you know, sometimes everyone feels pressure in football. So I've got to go do an interview last week with a fella over there that you can see was absolutely slaughtering me 2 weeks ago. I wonder what he's going to say tonight. Yeah. That's football. And I don't get drawn into that. Well, I will a little bit in a minute, won't I? But I don't. You know, football's about your team performance. And when I said, watch our team, and then when we see our team perform well, we know we've become a team. We haven't had a full 90 minutes performance yet this season. Lincoln was the first one, but we had to defend. Sheffield Wednesday, we got there longer, and tonight I felt for 90 minutes we were a good side. More
than 18,000 in the stands, and you're a manager that loves to see the supporters go home happy.
Absolutely love it. I love football. I love the fact that Liverpool have won 4-1 in Porto tonight. I just love footy, you know, and again for our supporters, you know, our lads watch all the videos of them in celebrating and travelling, and you know, we love that feeling that we can make them happy. Tonight we have. But there's so much football and there's such a long way to go. So it's just a good night at Portman Road that I haven't had many of in any shape or form. The players haven't, but we've had one tonight.